But like, it's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be head like hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him, like at all. Like you go clean off on him, right?
All right. So she really is getting real extra hood for no apparent reason whatsoever. She's saying some of the most ignorant sugar honey iced tea. And she realizes, I'm sure she completely understands how irresponsible she is.
Tesla stock is way down, almost disastrously so. People have been vandalizing Tesla vehicles, new Tesla vehicles. Please don't vandalize. Don't ever vandalize Tesla vehicles. And so
they're taking to the streets or the parking lots.
Tonight, the FBI and ATF now investigating multiple cases of possible arson targeting Teslas and Cybertrucks.
And if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take out, just telling you.
The same suspect shot more Teslas with a gun. Tesla Cybertrucks were set on fire in Kansas City, and earlier this month, shots fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon.
Wow, you guys like petty acts of domestic terrorism, huh?
So just to be clear, you protest a private company, you are labeled by this administration a domestic terrorist.
I mean, is it okay for an American company to just be hated, for people to want it to not do well?
It's on March 29th. It's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
All right. Was the dude about to wipe some doo-doo?
It just goes to show you that liberals are disgusting human beings.
They are disgusting. They was hog spitting, and the dude went and put his fingers in his.
And then he's gonna go eat his sandwich. That's somebody's man.
That's somebody's man. That's somebody's hubby. That's somebody's bae. Somebody call him bae. So as y'all clearly saw, Jasmine Crockett said that, if somebody can do something, she wasn't specific with that something that she wanted done to Elon. Specific. Don't correct me. I know you.
I did not
but
say
you wanted
anything.
To. You wanted to though. You wanted to.
I said nothing.
You wanted to correct me so bad. I could see it in your face. You just one of the people that you want to correct people. But so she said this about Elon Musk. And then before I play what Pam Bondi has to say about that, I want to show y'all what she also said about Ted Cruz. So check this out, gang.
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. I think and I love Colin, and I think towards the end he started to punch a little harder. But like, it's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head like hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him, like at all. Like you go clean off on him, right?
All right. So she really is getting real extra hood for no apparent reason whatsoever. She's saying some of the most ignorant sugar honey iced tea. And she realizes, I'm sure she completely understands how irresponsible she is, because she know how remedial her followers and supporters are. And all she has to do is give.
Look at you.
I'm just saying, she knows all she has to do is give marching orders, and indirectly, so she's not held accountable for saying it. So if something happens to Elon Musk or something happens to Ted Cruz, she can say, well, I didn't tell them to go do that. All right. So here is Pam Bondi putting her foot in her back pockets, just letting her know what's not going to happen. And then we're going to go to Jasmine Crockett responding to Pam Bondi, and then we'll have Miss Mika tear her apart.
Now you have this Congresswoman Crockett who is calling for attacks on Elon Musk on her birthday. Let's take him out on my birthday, she says. Yet she turns and says, oh, I'm not calling for violence. Well, she is an elected public official. And so she needs to tread very carefully, because nothing will happen to Elon Musk. And we're going to fight to protect all of all of the Tesla owners throughout this country, and it's just basic safety. Once again, domestic terrorism is going to come to a stop in our country.
Pam Bondi is letting her know what's about to happen. She's also saying she's willing to protect other Tesla owners and whatnot, but we pretty much get the gist of what Pam Bondi is saying. She's saying you don't want this fight, and you also need to understand how that you are an elected official and you're responsible for a lot more than what's coming out of that raggedy mouth of yours. So here is, of course, y'all call her hood rat, y'all call her many things, but here she is showing that she is that because she's not accepting responsibility whatsoever. Here we go.
So Pam Bondi, if you have an issue with terrorism, maybe you should talk to your boss about locking back up those guys that he let out that participated in January 6th.
When Pam Bondi, though, says, tread carefully, what does that even mean?
Yeah. All it means is that she's attempting to get me to say, oh, I'm going to be scared and I'm just not going to say anything, because they are willing to literally break the law. I mean, that's what we've seen them do. They are ignoring court orders. They are ignoring what our own laws are. When we look at things such as impoundment, things like that, this entire administration is rogue. And this isn't about partisanship. I keep trying to tell people that we are living in the time of good versus evil, right versus wrong. And right now, when we are looking at the black letter of the law and they are deciding, I'm just going to ignore it, then they are wrong. That is clear as day. And right now, they are going after anyone who decides that they will challenge them, whether it's the judges that are sitting on the benches, whether it is lawyers that have decided that they were going to represent their clients to the best of their ability, and most of them won against Trump and his administration. Basically, they are trying to get rid of all voices of dissent.
Oh my God.
We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.
Why? First of all, the only thing that's wrong with this entire situation is that nobody is telling her that she has gel on the side of her head. I'm tired of this woman sitting in the camera and telling us that we don't know what we're talking about, that we don't know what we're seeing, that we don't know the law, that we're not hearing what we are hearing from this woman. Like it's so annoying that like it irks my soul, right? And then she goes on to say that Pam Bondi is trying to like intimidate her. Nobody's trying to intimidate her at all. The woman literally said something about someone else and then tried to backtrack from it because they had no problem with attaching that to Donald Trump during January 6th. But now that it's her, it's they're trying to come after me. They're trying, like, I'm so annoyed with this woman.
I want to also add that, I mean, because, okay, clearly she's not taking any responsibility whatsoever, and she's trying to play the victim. She want to act as if, here we go again, one of Trump's cronies doing his dirty work, trying to play outside, color outside the lines again, do some illegal sugar honey iced tea. And what she don't realize is that she's doing the exact same thing that Maxine Waters did time and time again when she ignited people saying, we need to go out there and we need to fight. We need
when she
to
allowed people, when she incited people to go and get in people like Sarah Huckabee's face. Okay. Because let's be clear, if these were, white MAGA people, because apparently, black people can't be MAGA according to Don Limon. So if these were white MAGA people spitting on cars, burning things, they'll be talking about this is the 60s all over again. Oh my God, it's like the KKK. They're like everywhere. They're like burning stuff. But let's be clear. The people that were burning stuff then were the Democrats, and the people that are burning stuff now are the Democrats. Okay. The same white liberals then are burning stuff now. Like they're outrageous. Like they're nuts. On top of that, this is domestic terrorism. When you go to places that have absolutely nothing to do with politics, that's domestic terrorism. So
I
that's
agree.
what she's inciting. And then you're on a call as a public official, unfortunately, but she's one. You're on a call talking about Tesla takedown. You already know you talk to a bunch of bat people. So you know what you're inciting. Like, that woman.
You can say batshit crazy.
No, because then it's going to lead me into other things I want to say about her. And I'm trying my hardest. I'm so trying my hardest. But that woman she's nuts. She's absolutely ridiculous. And the thing about it is she's not intelligent at all. And she goes on and on and on to try to make points to make it seem like she's so intelligent when she doesn't even know her own talking points. You said she missed up, but she didn't. She constantly says the same talking points, and she's doing one or two things. She's either consciously misleading, her flock because she knows they're dumb. Like, let's just call it what it is. They're not remedial. Remedial means you just need to take the class again.
If you haven't,
That's all that remedial means. You need to brush up. No, these people are dumb. And so is she. She just happened to take the LSAT like Kamala. The woman is dumb. Okay. What she's pushing right now, the Department of Education, all of that, she doesn't even know those talking points.
I try not to get so tied up with them being lawyers and educated and having degrees, but you're absolutely right. They have everything that they needed to have in order to get the job. But once they've gotten the job, it seems like they're doing nothing. They're not doing their jobs, and they don't seem to know what the hell they're talking about most times. People like myself are fooled. And I say like myself, not you, but people who are not well learned when it comes to politics, or I used to call myself a novice when it comes to politics, but and I am kind of sort of, but they can fool me when it comes to this stuff. So that's why it's necessary for people like you, Mika, to express to these people how unintelligent they really are, how calculated they are, how manipulative they are. Because when I see her speaking, she still sounds like she got the swag of someone that knows what she's talking about. Like everyone in the Democratic Party are looking to her to be the next big voice in the Democratic Party, and that tells me that they believe in her, and they also look at her as someone that's intelligent enough to move the party forward.
Well, that's because Democrats have always been good at entertainment. They've always been good at performance. Okay, like they have performance down pat, which is the reason why all of Hollywood is over there. Okay, they're all performers. But they're not good at actual policies, which is the reason why Jasmine Crockett has been there 2 years and doesn't have not one bill that she sponsored.
Not one.
Not one.
What the hell
Worst
is she
record
doing
in
with
Congress.
taxpayers' money? She's been paid to do a job. You mean to tell me that she's not doing
I
a
don't know
job?
I don't know what she's doing with the taxpayer money. It's definitely not her hair. So